I guess I don't know if they're related to Jerry, but if they are, they're not exactly the most physically. I forgot the word I was gonna say. Nova, edit this part out. I legit forgot the word I was gonna say for the past fucking like 30 seconds. I like looked at these beans and like my brain exploded.
Progression series have taken over the Yu-Gi-Oh community, and it's not hard to see why. You never know exactly what kind of decks you're gonna see, and so many people bring fresh and interesting takes on the formula. And in this series, we want to bring you in on the action. Every week, Noajenk and myself will open up 24 packs of a core booster set before meeting on the dueling field for a best 2 out of 3. Then, once the match is over, you'll get to vote on which cards should get the boot, whether it's a staple card that makes the games less interesting, or a card only one of us relies on just to bully us, and the top 3 cards voted get banned forever. However, the winner can sidestep this with their prize, earning a veto that can grant a one-time immunity to banning for any of those cards. We're fighting for our card pools, but ultimately, the choices come down to all of you. Welcome to Progression Polls, where your voice shapes the format. Hey everyone, welcome back, and I was afraid stuff like this was gonna happen. Let's take a look at those ads, bans, and unbans. Coming in first place with a staggering, though not unexpected, 20 votes is Gateway of the Six, followed in second place by Naturia Beast with 6 votes, and third place by Grandmaster of the Six Samurai with 5 votes. Yeah, that was to be expected. Not only is Gateway ridiculously strong, we showed off once again why it's ridiculously strong. And like I stated previously, Storm of Ragnarok exacerbates all of those issues. So, yeah, it's the number 1 voted card over here. Grandmaster and Naturia Beast are also both really good, and since I've already used my veto on Gateway, I have to use it on something else. And I hate to lose Beast, but I'd hate to lose the entire Six Samurai deck even more, so I'm going to go ahead and use my veto to save Grandmaster, and thankfully Noah used his limit to save Beast, so I still have a single copy. Yay! This time around, the ads give us a lot of options to choose from. In first place with 12 votes is Infernity Launcher, which is really explosive for that archetype. In second place with 6 votes was Infernity Avenger, and in third place was a 3-way tie with 4 votes each between Infernity Beetle, Ojama Blue, and Elemental Hero Absolute Zero. But suffice it to say, Noajenk's been asking for launch air for several weeks now, and he's added 3 of those to the card pool, which I can't complain about, because the viewers did also add 3 copies of Infernity Archfiend, so any Infernity support he gets, I get as well. And then the unbans. Dark Hole comes in first place with 16 votes, Raigeki Break comes in second place with 10 votes, but Pot of Greed came up in third place with 9 votes, and well, let's just say we can no longer capitalize on Noajenk's mistake allowing Pot of Greed to be banned. It's back, and he's the only person with copies of it, which is very bad for us. Hopefully, though, we'll be given the tools we need to counteract that with Duelist Revolution. It's a new cycle of core sets, which means some exciting new cards to shake things up, including the Scrap archetype. A lot of the cards are at higher rarity, but if we have just a little bit of luck, we'll have a nice recursive engine to get cards back and make some really powerful synchros. Another high rarity but highly impactful card we're looking out for is Effect Veiler. It's not the game's first hand trap, I believe Karibo has that honor, but it is probably one of the earliest and most effective of the hand traps. This can shut off some very powerful effects during Noajenk's turn, so I'm really hoping we grab them. The Amazonesses would be interesting to lean into. With Queen, none of our Amazonesses can be destroyed by battle, so if we can turbo out a few of them, especially the ones with good utility, we can really take over a game through battle. Another high-impact card I'd love to see is Pot of Duality. It does shut off special summoning for the turn, but in our limited format, and at this point in the timeline, it's not quite as important, so losing out on that is an easy trade for seeing the top 3 cards of our deck and picking the one that best fits our future game plans. Lastly, we have the latest member of the Solemn Brigade, Solemn Warning. It costs 2,000 life points, which is a hefty sum, but in exchange you can negate any summon or affect that special summons, which is totally wild. If we use this at the right time, we can shut off Noajenk's game plan, take control of the game, and keep him from achieving the Noajenk sweep. Duelist Revolution represents a potential spike in power creep in progression polls, but of course, it all comes down to how lucky we are and how generous the RNG machine is feeling. I'll send you over to Noajenk to see what he got out of his bonus packs before we move on to the main event. I'll see all of you in a bit.
It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful day. I believe it's you too that said, it's a beautiful day. Hope we don't get DMCA'd for that. But I'm feeling good because Gateway's gone, baby. And I'm feeling good about my future, my opportunities, and the chances that I have going forwards. Thanks to 6 Sam being dead, no Grandmaster Sheehan, no Gateways, nada. Deck's dead, baby. And you know what else is not dead, though? Or rather, you know what's not dead is my luck here. That's right. My luck is going to be brilliant. I'm going to pull the absolute best goo, the gas, if you will, from these prize packs. Let's go on into it. Open up some stuff from Turbo Pack number 3. Okay. Yep. That's fine. Come on. Okay. You know what? I'm actually okay with that. Now I have my, third Cloak and Dagger. I'm pretty sure Magical Android is generic. I mean, yeah, it is. Okay. And last pack for Turbo Pack 3. Gotta say, I do not like this Yugioh Pro UI update. But regardless, we're gonna get another Kaiku and DD Crow! DD Crow! That's what I like to see. Okay, awesome. That's really, really good. Wow. Okay, sick. Okay, so Kaiku, third Cloak and Dagger, and I believe first DD Crow. That's excellent. That is just what I want to see. So we're going to go ahead and save that and go on to the main event as we open up 24 packs. I will see you guys in just a second.
Alright, it's time to level up the Synchro mechanic with some scraps. Let's go ahead and recycle our card pool. But not with this one. Though I guess Amazoness Sage is nice to add to the Amazoness pool. DD Destroyer just looks like a funny little guy. I'm okay with having them on the team. Okay, well, I'm okay with having 2 on the team. That is fine. Also, JoJo reference. Everyone, JoJo. Ooh, Scrap Archfiend. There we go. A nicely statted level 7 generic Synchro monster. I will take that. Scrap Golem, very important for the Scrap deck. And Scrap Goblin! Ooh, I love this guy. Ooh, I love him. Oh, wow. They put Vlad in this set. Incredible. Horn of the Phantom Beast is actually pretty cracked. If we ever get back on Gladiator Beasts, we're playing this. Okay, Summoning Curse is another funny floodgate, and knowing me, I'll probably try to use that to its fullest.
Alrighty, let's get into the main event here. It is time for the Duelist Revolution, and it is going to be a revolution, all right. A revolution for the Noajenkers as we go into the next stage of dueling action. That's right, baby. Let's go ahead and do this thing. Open up some packs right out the back. I'm going to hope for a Veiler from this. I really doubt that I'll get one, but, you know, what is hope if not me coping? Double Cyclone's not bad, actually. That's not bad at all. What is Beast Rage? Can we use that with a Beast deck? I'm assuming we can. I haven't actually read this before. Okay, not really. I mean, it exists, I guess, so that's cool. I like cards that exist. Oh, Synchro Fusionist. I don't think I have any target for that, but it existing is not bad. And Watt Cannon's here. And so is Naturia Beans. Oddly enough, does not feature Jerry. I don't know if they're related to Jerry Beansman, but, I mean, if they are, they're not exactly the most physically identical. So we're going to keep on going here, open up the third pack, and see what we can get. More Watts. Actually, not bad. Watt Lemur is pretty cool. I do like myself a good Watt Lemur. And Dash Warrior is, like, fine. It's, like, whatever. But still not seeing the stuff I really want to see. Barrier Wave might be okay in a vacuum. Double Cyclone again is not bad. I don't mind Double Cyclone at all, to be honest. And I haven't read Monoceros. That might be okay. I do see Beast on there. Spell summon by removing a spell card from your hand. Using some used card and a Beast type tuner as the synchro material. Oh. Oh. Well, that's not bad. I mean, that's reason to go back to Beast stuff right there. But we're going to see if we can get more of that. Actually, we'd be pretty happy about that. Not bad. And Mind Mole is really nice, too. I like Mind Mole quite a lot. So pulling that is very cool. We're going to keep on going, though, so we can get Desperate Tag is... it exists. This pack specifically is whatever. Delta Flyer might be something. Let's read that real quick. No, not really. Okay.
Playful Possum, Land of Destruction. No, these pulls suck a little bit. Scrap Hunter, not the best, but not the worst. Amazoness Shamanisms is pretty good for swapping around monsters. Oh, yeah, more Scrap Goblin. Yeah, yeah. Amazoness Scouts, good for protecting our Amazonesses. Oh, Scrap Chimera. Okay, as long as we can get Dragon, we now have ways to get that onto the board fairly easily. I am okay with this. Queen's Pawn could be very powerful. Oh, yeah, it's Elephant the Elephant. Catch all the butterflies. Put it in its snout. Well, with the egotistical ape, we have now returned to monkey. There we go, ambitious gopher #1! We've got the big brain plays over here.
I mean, a tuner is a tuner, end of the day, but I mean, not exactly the most useful. Scrap Beast is here, though. We get a second Mind Mole, and another Monoceros, actually. That's not bad. I'm actually pretty happy about that. That's pretty cool right there. I have not read Sage. Let's go ahead and read that real quick. I mean, that's for more of an Amazoness strategy. I don't really think I have any particularly outstanding Amazoness cards. But as I say that, as I get Village. Village is by itself not bad, to be honest with you. So maybe, I don't know what my Amazoness pulls are, to be honest. I don't know how good they are, but we're going to have to go back and look at that, see what we can get. But so far, it's not been what I've been wanting from this. DD Destroyer is okay. Not bad. Another Watt Cannon's not bad. We get our playset of Monoceros complete there, which is nice. And another Synchro Fusionist, which I don't even think I have a target for right now. I don't think I have a single target for Synchro Fusionist, but I get my super, which is going to be Amazoness Shamanism. Okay, well.
Oh, Wise Man's Chalice. I remember this being a very contentious card upon release. I want to reread this really quick. Okay, so if you control no monsters, select a monster in your opponent's grave, special summon it. During the end phase of this turn, give control of that special summoned monster to your opponent. The monster can't be tributed or used as synchro material while it's face up on the field. So we have to have nothing. We can use it for anything, like attacking or using its effect, which is kind of cool. But we have to give it back to our opponent during the end phase. And we can't burn it for something. We'll see. We'll see about this one. But it's cool to have it than to not have it. Okay, another Scouts. Desperate Tag could actually be pretty cool. It's a nice little battle trap that'll keep us from taking damage. And summons more warriors. If we're playing 6 Sands, if we play Amazonesses, we should keep an eye on that. Another Summoning Curse. Well, there's the Watt Chimera, folks. We have the Watt power. Second Horn of the Phantom Beast. Nice, nice, nice. Third Horn of the Phantom Beast. Okay, we're all set for any Beast, Warrior, or Wing Beast deck. We got the draw power. All right. Last pack. I think we've used up all of our ultra rares. But I'm still gunning for it. Let's see what is in store for us today. Nope, none. Okay, well, wow, that's actually really bad. Our Scrap Chimera is now effectively worthless. But we got a single ambitious gopher, so that's cool. Let's go let's go check out our deck list and see what we can cook up.
All right, let's keep going with this next pack here. And, okay, we get Miracle Synchro Fusion. That's something. And I believe that's our playset of Mind Mole complete now. We keep getting more watts, but nothing I really particularly want from this so far, man. I'll be honest with you. AD Changer is fine, I guess, but I mean, for the most part, this has all been kind of underwhelming. And that underwhelmingness is hopefully not going to continue as we go into this. Ooh, yes, sir. Okay, that's just what I wanted to see. Scrap Dragon is perfect. That is just what I needed, man. A good level 8 generic synchro, which means it'll probably get banned. But nonetheless, I have one, and that's great. That's what I like to see. Very happy to see that. Big fan of generic synchros that are good. So honestly, the fact that I have Scrap Dragon is like fine in and of itself. I'm more than happy with that. I could pull like junk for the rest of this and be fine. And it looks like that's probably what's going to happen here. Scrap Goblin's pretty good though, I will admit. But yeah, it doesn't really look like anything else is really going to pop up here. Amazoness Queen is not bad, to be honest. We get another AD changer, which is something. But it doesn't look like we're going to pull the Veiler, sadly. Hard times out here for Noajenkers is what I would say if we didn't pull a Scrap Dragon. I'm very happy about that. But yeah, a lot of watts. And last pack here, let's see if we can get bam, 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 bam. And bam, bam. Give me the Veiler. Okay, yep. About what I expected. Okay. I mean, all in all, that could have been a lot worse. If we didn't pull the Scrap Dragon there, this would have been doo-doo big butt cheeks. But the fact that I pull the Scrap Dragon kind of carries this, to be honest. Veiler, noticeably absent, which is sad. I don't know if Nova pulled one or not. And if he did, it would probably only be just one. So that might be something we add in the near future. But that being said, Scrap Dragon will probably carry me not only through this game coming up, but for the near future as well. So we are going to go into the deck building stage now. I will see you guys in just a second for the deck profile, okay? So don't go anywhere.
Okay, we've been playing quite a few high power level decks the past couple of weeks. Let's tone things down a little bit, which has nothing to do with the fact that we didn't pull very well out of this pack. We've got koa'ki Marus with a little bit of rock splashed right in there. We have Trihorn Dragon because, of course, we're playing Trihorn Dragon. Staple card Cyber Dragon because it's just a great special summon to have. Rook Lord, a 1 tribute for koa'ki Marus if we tribute a koa'ki Maru, and we can banish the monster we just tributed to pop 2 cards. This is a Geyseris with 2800 attack. That is hard to pass up. Next we have a Gloongalot. We don't have any zombies to reveal to keep it safe, but it can banish koa'ki Marus from the grave to keep it from being destroyed by its own effect. And, if I'm reading this correctly, can be used on other koa'ki Marus too, so I can see it being helpful. Especially when paired with koa'ki Maru Urnite. We lack other really strong combos with it, but we do have things like Guardian and Prototype that make for great summons alongside Urnite. So if we can get that and an Iron Core in our hand at the same time, I really like having this guy around. We have double koa'ki Maru Tornado, one of the members of the archetype that will not self-destruct during the end phase. It's kind of wild. The drawback is that its stats are pretty mid, but it is a board wipe of special summoned monsters if we return an Iron Core from our hand to the top of our deck. So, that's hard to pass up. Then we have our Rock Crew. We've got Triple Guardian to negate effects, a single Sandman, which negates a trap effect, Triple Boulder, which searches us our other koa'ki Marus, and the Iron Core as well. Triple Prototype. This one also does not blow itself up and has great stats, and can make a token of another koa'ki Maru if it's destroyed by effect during the end phase, or we can have this be destroyed to save it, which is pretty cool. We have some more utility ones in koa'ki Maru Ice. We are running no continuous spell cards, so we have nothing to save it. We'll have to rely on other means. But this can, non-once per turn, destroy special summon monsters. If we don't have Tornado, this is a great substitute to turn any of our cards in hand into removal. We have the Triple Gigantes. We also have a Rock Spirit, but I'm electing not to play it. I think these 3 are just fine. We banish any Earth monster in our grave to special summon this from our hand. If our opponent destroys it, we destroy all spells and traps on the field. It's a Heavy Storm, not a Harpies, which just means we just have to not have any back row. It also helps to get material onto the board to help make our synchro monsters. We have the one Scrap Chimera that we pulled. I'm kind of living the dream on this one, to be honest. But we did pull triple Scrap Goblin. This is a great piece of defensive material. Set it face down, our opponent attacks into it. They'll have to attack it a second time if we set it, otherwise it'll blow up during the end phase because it was already face up. If Chimera is in the grave, we can recur it, which is great. And if we get Chimera, we can use Scrap Goblin as its target to summon that and make Scrap Archfiend, which is just a big monster. Scrap Goblin is also a Beast Warrior, which is amazing because we can reveal it to keep Knight safe, which I love. We have the Cosmo Beat. We saw a lot of use with this last time around, and while we don't have many level 3 Earth non-tuners to use this with this, like, we don't have very many level 3 Earth monsters to pair with this to make Naturia Beast, but this does still help get us into our bigger synchro monsters, and if we draw in our opening hand, we do just slap it onto the board, and it's a free tuner, or tribute fodder for other things. We are playing Triple Key Mouse. What I like about this is not only is it a level 1 tuner that we can pair with our level 4 Earths, which we have an abundance of, to make Naturia Beast. If it's destroyed, or rather if it's destroyed by battle, we can add a level 3 or lower beast monster from our deck to our hand, which does not preclude itself. So if they hit a Key Mouse, we get another Key Mouse later, which we can then normal summon later. It pairs very well with Gigantes as a quick way to make Nat Beast. And it's otherwise just a blocker we get to keep getting back. I really like this tech here. Wish we had a monster that we could pair with it with Rescue Cat, and I'm sure it's in the pool, but with a single Rescue Cat, I don't think it's a very effective choice. Then we have our usual staples, Sand Game for searching, Magician of Faith to recur spells, Pot of Greed. Yeah, I made a bit of a hissy fit earlier in the video about it being unbanned, but I forgot in episode 7 I had a bonus pack that had Pot of Greed in it, so we actually get to play this as well. But Noajenk still has two, so really who's the winner here? Instant Fusion is here. All else being equal, we can summon out Fusionist, Guiltia, or Musician King to help make our higher level synchros with our tuners. Iron Core of koa'ki Maru. Would have loved to play multiple of these to ensure we had enough to keep our koa'ki Marus safe, and to be able to activate Knight's effect consistently, but that was not in the cards. Triple Mystical Space Typhoon, because there's really bad back row going around. Double koa'ki Maru Initialize. I want to keep the boulder searches to other koa'ki Marus, and this will help us turn a koa'ki Maru into an Iron Core so we can get that into rotation. If one of them is going to die anyway, we might as well change it into an Iron Core for other koa'ki Marus later. Then we got Book of Moon for general combat tricks, Phoenix Wing Wind Blast as removal, and Double Widespread Dud as some of our most favorite removal. Side deck hasn't changed much. We swapped out the Consecrated Lights for koa'ki Maru Doom. Other copies of Doom cover for themselves, so if we can get multiple, we don't have to worry about it blowing itself up. And then if there are any light or dark effects that activate during the main phase, Doom stops that from happening. Namely, this shuts off Gale and Sirocco. So they wouldn't be able to do that until they go to battle phase and run this over with something else. And with 1700, yeah, I guess Sirocco could still do that, but if they don't, then it has to crash with Bora, which I like. Our extra deck, we swapped out the Aruquazos for, oh, actually, no, this is wrong. There we go. We had Moondragon Kuya in here because our level 1 Earth tuner was Supe, but now we're not doing that. We're using Key Mouse, so we put Urbellum in here, back in there, where it belongs. We also added Scrap Archfiend. We took out something else we weren't using. I believe it was Aruquazos. So now we have a pretty big level 7 synchro that we can make generically if we want to, but we can also use it with Scrap Chimera as a 1 card for that. Also, funnily enough, because it's a level 7 monster, it makes Prime Material alongside our Key Mouses to make our level 8 synchro, Stardust Dragon. This is a funky little deck. I'm looking to win the game by planting 1 or 2 really powerful extra deck monsters, and then grinding out our opponent's resources by using our koa'ki Marus to negate cards, destroy cards, punch things over by battle, all kinds of stuff. Will we win? I don't know. Our luck has been that Noajenk pulls the same as us, so we're hoping that he hasn't pulled any of the busted things in D-Rev that we missed out on, but we can't be entirely sure of that. So let's bring our B-list deck and our A-game mindset and win this game. I'll see all of you in the duel.
All right, so after careful consideration and a lot of thinking and a lot of mulling it over, this is what the Noajenkers, myself included, have come up with for the deck this week. And I gotta say, I'm feeling it. I'm thinking this is going to be a strong one. I am very, very excited to play Infernities with a carefully crafted ratio here. And I'll get into that in just a second, explain why. So we're going to go over this one by one here. We have Armageddon Knight, one of the best summons ever printed. Send a Dark from deck to grave. Usually the target for this is going to be Beetle, because if we get Beetle in grave, having that active in the grave as a target for things like Necromancer, so we can summon it back, or the same thing applying to Launcher, that also works as well. But there are some instances where we would like to have Archfiend in the grave as well. So two really good targets there. And Archfiend, while not the best normal summon for this deck, is by far the bread and butter. Archfiend is what keeps this deck glued together. It lets you loop with Lawn Chair forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and just do a million things all at once. And it's also a great target here for Archfiend's Roar. So we can special summon Infernity Archfiend back out from the grave for more synchro stuff. And of course, the text specifically states that when it is special summoned, you can add an Infernity card from deck to hand. That's any Infernity card, not just a monster, not just a spell, any card. That's beautiful. Beetle is the tuner. I mean, there's not much else to say there. We only have the one. Might be nice to be able to add more at some juncture, but for now, working with one is fine. We can work with that. We have the double barrage. We don't have more than that. Double is honestly fine, though. Tributing that, then targeting specifically two Infernity monsters in the grave and specialing them. Usually that's going to be the Beetle and the Archfiend, but it can also be the Beetle and the Necromancer if we want to go into level 5 plays. It depends what we have in the grave. And Necromancer, another very important summon for this game. Probably the best normal summon here outside of Armageddon Knight. Just because getting it immediately into defense position is big, and also having a Necromancer, having an Infernity face up on the field in order to activate cards like Infernity Force is going to be big. That's a big deal, because we want to keep that kind of card and that kind of defensive play active at all costs. Infernity Randomizer is kind of the wild card here. Not necessarily the best Infernity card ever printed, but having a level 1 and a searchable level 1 at that, due to things like Infernity Archfiend and even 1-for-1, which is right here, is not bad at all. And we get a free draw. The life points that we might take as damage, it's really not that big of a deal in the long run of things, because just getting the draw is just nice. There's a lot of draw power in this deck. Then we have the quick draw engine, quick draw and Quillbolt. Discard Quillbolt, summon the quick draw, summon the Quillbolt from grave, and go ahead and make the boy Nitro Warrior. Then we have the staples, Book, Monster Reborn, MST. Then we have Rhoda as well to search for Infernity, not Archfiend, excuse me, Armageddon Knight. I almost misspoke there. Armageddon Knight, I believe Randomizer is also a warrior. Yes, Infernity Randomizer, also a warrior. So two really good searches there. And also a search in the side deck with Cyber Gymnast. We want to be able to keep that active here. It's very important in case we run into Consecrated Light, which I'm assuming we're going to be seeing this week because Nova ran it last time, and I think the time before that. And that card's really annoying for this deck. Very, very annoying indeed. Dark World Dealings and Drag Down into the Grave. I feel like not much needs to be said about these. They're just very good, not only draw cards, but also ways to just kind of get rid of our hand, essentially, which is the goal of Infernities. Keep your hand empty at all times. Keep your graveyard active as a resource at all times as well. Pot of Greed is back. Pot of Greed is back in action. Probably, not even probably, the best draw card ever printed. So having access to that for this is unique, to say the very least. And I'm looking forward to seeing how we're going to be able to work with that if Noah's going to be able to draw into it as well. Archfiend's Roar, I went over that. Infernity Break is an incredible trap card here for defensive play. As long as we have an Infernity in the grave, which ideally would probably be a spell or a trap, but we can banish a monster too. I don't want to come down to that. Infernity Force is great. Sakuretsu Armor with Infernities, and we can special summon an Infernity from the grave, and if it's Archfiend, we get the search off of that as well, which is awesome. Phoenix Wing Wind Blast discard is the main reason we play that, but also just being a staple of removal in prog pulls at this point. You can't say prog pulls without Phoenix Wing Wind Blast or something. Also, Reckless Greed. We are running Reckless Greed right now, which I am particularly fond of for this deck. There is a pretty neat interaction here If we activate the double Reckless Greed, if we draw 2 of them and then we activate 2 of them on our next draw phase, then they don't double up there. It's just they still apply as if 1 Reckless Greed is activating. We still get the draw, but the next 2 draw phases are still skipped regularly. But that being said, it's very nice for Infernities because if we have an empty hand and then we get to skip our next draw phases, we can keep our playmakers alive. We can have our win con active with the empty hand, and that's a big deal with this deck. Reckless Greed, I think, is really going to put in some work with this deck, or at least the very least, I hope. Extra deck, we have Twin-Headed for good luck. Then we have a bunch of synchros here, as well as primarily ways with level 5s and 6s to climb up to higher synchros. That's why we're running the double Iron Chain, which we still have access to. Magical Android as well. Canister still around at 1, thank God. But yeah, we have easy synchro chains into things like Mistworm, easy ways to climb up to level 8s, especially with Nitro Warrior, Quick Draw and Quillbolt stuff. I mean, it's just a very easy one to make. Also, one that we really want to try to make here, if possible, is Drill Warrior. Drill Warrior, quite a nice card for this deck, just because of the effect to discard, banish this card, and then adding a monster from graveyard to hand is big. We can get back a Mirage if it comes down to that, because it's not being specialed, it's just recurring it back to our hand from the grave, which is very different. Side deck, we covered Cyber Gymnast already. I don't think we're going to see the Consecrated Light attack position, but regardless, they can beat over it, and also it's not a light or a dark, which is big. Offerings to the Doomed, however, is going to be really, really big, I think. Was considering main decking this, but I think in the side it's just going to work better, just as a way to sort of pop the Consecrated Light for free. Skipping the draw phase, as we cover with Reckless Greed, is not a big deal with Infernities. It really does not matter in the long run. And it's also why we run Chain Disappearance. We want to get rid of as many Consecrated Lights from Nova's deck as humanly possible. Depending on what the kind of... I don't know what Nova's going to be running, though, is the thing. Like, I was going to say, depending on what we're playing against, we have other cards in here as well, like Gozen Match over here, in case we're running into some sort of 6am thing again. I don't think we're going to see that, though. Or any sort of deck like that. Again, this is really when we're playing by ear. Stygian Dirge, if Nova's going for a synchro-based strategy, clearly that's why we're going to be running this. And then we have the Selection. Of course, it's just a classic counter trap for this format already. It's been a side deck stable for a very, very long time. So I think for the most part, this side deck is really going to be a play it by ear situation. I do think that Offerings to the Doom is going to be putting in the work, Cyber Gymnast as well, thanks to it being searchable by one of our main deck cards in Rhoda. But that is going to be the deck profile for this week, guys. I'm really excited. I'm really excited. I'm already exceeding my own expectations. Aha. I'm really excited to see how this performs against whatever Nova's bringing. I have no fucking idea what he's going to play. Six Sams is dead at this point. He doesn't have what it takes in his pool of cards to run a, what do you call it? Gladiator Beast. Good lord, can't even think of anything right now. Gladiator Beast deck. So I'm really not sure what he's going to go back to. Maybe he'll go back to Aliens or something. I don't know. But we're going to see in just a second, and you guys are going to see as well. I'll see you guys in just 1 second as well when we get into the meat and potatoes, the duel. Stay tuned.
All right, everyone, welcome back to another fantastic episode of Progression Pulls. I'm GoldenNova, the Sailor Saturn of Yu-Gi-Oh!, joined here by Noajenk, the Sailor Mars of Yu-Gi-Oh! How you doing today?
I was going to say that. I'm glad you covered it before I did, because the red is there. I'm a big Mars fan, actually. That was probably my childhood crush, actually, was Sailor Mars, to be honest with you.
Oh, cool. Yeah, then I guess we both, I guess I'm the one who picked it, so it's not as weird if I said that Saturn was mine, so I guess we just kind of synced up
that worked out actually perfectly.
Hey,
okay,
amazing.
Great.
Excellent.
Speaking
Bravo.
of working out perfectly, I'm going to win this RPS.
I don't think so.
Yeah, let's go, baby!
Ugh. Okay,
right.
fine.
All right, we're going to go first, of course, because we must. It is simply something that must be done, and we are going to go ahead and draw. And we'll go into the main phase. This is an interesting hand. So we're going to set this. And then we're going to activate Dark World Dealings.
Whoa! Okay, all right.
Yes, yes, sir. All right, let's draw. And what am I going to discard here? Options. We're going to discard Infernity Beetle.
Oh, boy, I can't wait. We're going to discard Trihorn Dragon.
Yeah, that's easy. Yeah. I feel like that guy's glued to your hand.
Yeah, he's very eager, and one day he will take the battlefield once again, but for now he's just He's just gonna hang out in the graveyard. He's gonna grab a bag of popcorn.
No, that's
gotta
fair.
watch.
I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I think that's understandable. Okay, we are gonna think here. How do I want to handle this? How do I want to handle this indeed? Okay, we are, first off, going to activate 1-for-1.
Uh-huh.
And we are going to discard Infernity Archfiend.
Oh, no.
No, it's fine,
Oh,
bro.
no.
It's literally fine.
No, I'm
okay.
scared.
Understandably. I wonder if that was the best move. It's probably fine. Okay, we are going to bring out the defense position Infernity Mirage.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, he's here. And now I'm going to keep this a little bit defensive here. I'm feeling this. We're just going to pass the turn.
Not able to activate the Mirage effect, huh?
Not yet, but there's maneuvers. There are maneuvers. Don't worry.
Okay. Alright, anything until main phase?
No.
Alright, you son of a bitch. How you gonna deal with my Koa'ki Maru Guardian?
Oh, wow! No, really?
Kozaki called me up last night and was like, Nova, I need you to use my latest experiments. And now I'm on Koa'ki Maru.
Dude, okay, but I think Guardian is, like, such a cool card, though.
Yo, I love it. The effect is great. The design, iconic. We basically pulled him out of an N64 game. It's amazing.
1000%. All right.
I'm going to proceed to battle phase.
In battle phase, we're going to activate Phoenix Wing Wind Blast.
Ah!
Starting quick draw, targeting Guardian. Not a monster effect.
It is not a monster. You know what? Just to make sure that my top deck doesn't get f***ed up, I'm going to chain Koa'ki Maru Initialize.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure, okay.
So yeah, attribute this as cost, I guess. The PSCT on this thing has not been updated.
Yeah, it certainly has not. I'm imagining that is probably cost.
But yeah, do you have any response to Initialize?
No.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to go ahead and grab... Which one do I want to grab here? There's so many options. I can pick...
You can pick the Guardian.
I can pick an Iron Core of Koa'ki Maru, but which one am I going to pick?
That's the question.
Let's grab this one. Let's grab the only one that I have.
Yeah. Okay, and that resolves without effect.
Yep, so main 2, set, pass. Go ahead.
Okay, on in phase, we're going to MST this set.
Oh, my Phoenix Wing Wind Blast.
Haha, nice. All right, we are going to go to draw here. Mm-hmm. And we'll go right into main phase if that's fine.
Yeah, that's cool.
Set.
Uh-huh.
Effective Mirage. Send itself to the grave as cost.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually.
And the targets are going to be, of course, Beetle and Archfiend. Any response to summon? I have priority, so.
You do have priority. Are you going to use any effects as priority? Well, I guess
I am.
I guess Infernity Archfiend's a trigger though, so you wouldn't be able to activate Beetle.
Right. So Archfiend effect on summon.
I am going to wait until the effect resolves. Go ahead.
Okay, sure. We are going to add the launcher.
Okay, once
on resolution.
That's done, I'm going to book the Beetle.
Okay, sure. That is
I
understandable.
do not want you popping off like that.
That's fine. That is fair. I think that's probably a good thing to do. In that case, we're gonna set, and we're going to activate Pot of Greed.
Oh, it's back!
It is back somehow.
Oh God!
Some fucking how it's back. Okay, those are good draws.
Now, actually, though, for the sake of like transparency, I was really like worried that you brought Pot of Greed back, but everyone reminded me that I actually opened up a Pot of Greed in one of the bonus packs really early on.
Yeah, you have one, I have two.
Yeah.
I think is the ratio. Okay, so these are fine. We're gonna go into battle then and swing for 18.
Yeah, that is on me.
All right, cool. Smart stuff. So we are just going to pass here then.
Sick.
Good book there.
All right, stand by main.
Yeah, sure.
Oh God, those back are they're gonna kill me. I'm just gonna die.
Yeah,
Normal summon koa'ki prototype.
okay, that's fine.
Go to battle phase.
Battle phase is fine.
Attack yonder beetle.
And the beetle doth go to grave.
Ah, forsooth and whatnot. That is all I've got. Go ahead.
Okay, we'll draw here. On draw phase, we're going to activate Reckless Greed.
Oh!
Yes, sir. And I'm going to turn that auto draw off. We'll go to standby here.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go to main phase. We're going to set.
Mm-hmm.
Set.
Mm-hmm.
Normal summon Infernity Necromancer.
Oh,
Declare
this
effect.
game is now over! Show us the combo! Show us the combo!
Okay, so declare effect targeting beetle.
Mm-hmm.
All right, beetle's here. So, we can now do stuff. And we're actually going to go ahead and do stuff. We're going to go ahead and synchro
Uh-huh.
into the Mystical Worm. On summon, target the prototype.
Wow, incredible. Back to hand, right?
Back to hand, yes.
Yeah. Well,
All right, and we are going to activate Launcher.
yeah!
Launcher effect, send it to grave, targeting. We will do Archfiend and Beetle.
Sounds good. I am realizing now that you actually don't have multiple beetles, right?
I do not. I have one.
God! Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought being so smart, like, if I book of Moon the Beetle before I can activate it, he's off his tutor material. I'm so smart.
It's true.
God.
It's unfortunate.
It's exactly
You got
what I
me
talk
there.
about.
But
This
we're
is
gonna,
my voice acting voice right now.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah, thank you.
We're going to add the launcher.
Oh, God! Yeah.
We're going to set, and we're going to synchro into a level 6. We will make... Where is he? There you are. Iron Chain Dragon.
The wagon.
It's true. We are going to activate Launcher.
Yeah.
Launcher effect. Send it to grave, targeting Archfiend and Beetle.
Go for it.
All right. Bam.
Do you want...
Bam.
Do you want to activate
effect?
Archfiend's effect again? Yeah.
I do. I would love to activate
Yeah.
Archfiend effect. How did you know?
Oh, I just a guess.
Yeah, I mean, fair. We're going to add Infernity Break to hand.
Oh, strong.
We're going to set.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, this is, I think, going to be
That is lethal. That is exactly
okay.
8,000.
All right. Okay.
Wow. All right. Woo! All right, you Colin Kessler looking ass son of a gun. Bring it on.
That's me.
That's
All
you.
right, let's do this thing.
All right. Wah, wah, wah.
I don't like going second. That's not fun.
First turn draw.
Yep.
Set. Go ahead.
We'll do. We'll go draw.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything on standby?
Not a goddamn thing.
All right, we'll go to main phase then.
Uh-huh.
We will set 3 cards. If that's good.
Yeah, empty that hand out.
It's the plan. Okay, so we are going to normal summon Necromancer and declare effect.
To go to defense position.
Yep.
That is totally fine.
Okay, cool. Then we're going to go to the in phase.
Uh-huh.
Is that good?
End phase is fine.
All right, we'll pass to you.
Oh, that's so... Ah!
It's not... I mean, 2,000 defense, not bad.
It's a big bungler. Okay, let's go ahead and... Is there anything up until main phase?
Nope.
Okay. I will flip summon Sangan.
Oh, okay, sure.
Master Duel staple, Sangan. We love him.
Yeah, the Master Duel staple. No other format uses Sengen.
No. We will normal summon Scrappa Goblin.
Oh, hey!
Look at the little snoot on this one.
Yeah, he's big.
All right,
I used to think, I thought the original art, when I first saw it, I thought that like it looked like a stormtrooper, and then I looked closer at it.
It does. I can squint. I can kind of see what you're talking about.
Yeah, if you squint.
Yeah. Like,
Also, just noticed that it has a camera as a body. Anything, someone's fine.
My favorite part is that he has a fork hand.
That's actually
That's my second favorite thing. My favorite thing is that his nose is literally
Oh my
a
god,
faucet.
the staplers are feet!
Yeah!
Dude, now that I'm looking at
He's
this
got little
closer,
clippies.
This guy's fucked. I like him.
He has a panhandle on his back. You can just pick this guy up and carry him around.
Yeah, why not? He's portable like a GameCube.
Yeah. Yo,
Scrap Goblin is the GameCube of monsters. Subtitle.
There we go. Thank you. Thank you for the inspiration on this one.
Said. Yeah.
Anyway,
don't
we're going to
worry.
synchro summon.
That's fair. I saw an Earth Tuner, but I think I won't mean much.
Yeah, unfortunately, Sangan is not a level 2 Earth, so no Nat Beast shenanigans here.
It's true.
Instead, we are just going to make Iron Chain
Brio.
Dragon.
Oh, I thought it'd be Brio. Okay, cool.
Nah, I don't have the cards in hand for that.
Okay,
And then I will trigger Sangan.
that's fine.
1,500 or less. What would be a good get here, I wonder? Give me...
That's a great question that I don't know the answer to.
I would like...
I legitimately, like, I guess another Goblin? Maybe a Sangan? I would say it's limited, but
Extra Goblin.
yeah, why not? Just more Goblins. Just get them all up.
Oh, man, why isn't Scrap Chimera small enough? I'd love to search Scrap Chimera right now.
That would be a good time.
Let's get koa'ki Boulder.
What the fuck?
It's rocks, baby! It's rocks!
Yeah, rocks. Rocks time, yes.
Okay, battle.
Yep.
Attempt to attack the Necromancer.
Goes through, it goes to grave.
Sick. Set a card. Go ahead.
Alright, we will draw here.
Uh-huh.
On draw, we will activate Reckless Greed.
Ooh.
Good?
Yeah, it's all good.
Alright, we want to get rebooted. Alright,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah,
We'll go to-
classically available red reboot.
Yep, there it is, there it is. Yep. Then we'll go to standby and to main phase.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, thinking here. We're gonna normal summon Armageddon Knight, activate effect on summon.
Ooh. Yeah, go for it.
We're going to send Infernity Archfiend to the grave.
Man, there's some real doomer behavior going on right here.
Yeah, a little bit. but
Where
it's okay.
where's a what is it, dual power night? Where's the community coming together and working together night, huh?
What?
Because Armageddon Night's all like, oh, I guess everything is darkness and pain, and I guess we might as well just send
Well,
monsters to the
yeah,
graveyard
I mean,
or
have you
whatever.
seen the guy? Look at him, dude. He's wearing like a tattered scarf and armor. Like,
Yeah,
things
maybe-
aren't exactly great for him.
Maybe we should go to the local rec center or something. Like, hey, are there
Maybe
any
he should.
community service things that need an extra hand? Like, be the change you want to see in the world, Armageddon
Yeah, you
Night.
know what? Great point. Great point. We are going to MST. We'll just do this one right here.
You cannot keep doing this.
Wait, what was it?
You've got to stop doing this!
Oh,
this
nice,
is at one
okay.
copy!
Nice. That's what I like to see. Okay.
God!
This opens things up just a little bit, but not by a lot. So unfortunately, all I can do here is pass.
Alrighty. Start standby main.
Sure.
Let's go ahead and normal
Oh no,
summon.
the threat of milling and infernity. Oh no.
Oh.
I hate when cards are in my graveyard.
Whatever will we do? Well, normal summoning a boulder, that's what.
Dude, that guy looks like have you ever played Banjo-Tooie?
No, I have not.
Okay, there's a boss in Banjo-Tooie. It looks exactly like this, and I'll link it to you when you're editing this. It looks like old King Cole from Banjo-Tooie.
Wow.
Yeah.
Time to get rare in on this. We have some lawsuits we have to start filing.
Yes, exactly.
Alright, I'm gonna attempt to go to battle phase.
That's fine.
Wah.
I will lose 1,100 here,
Sick.
and I'll mill 3.
Alright, let's see him.
All right, mill 1 is Necromancer.
Okay, not good.
2 is Book of
Alright, I'm okay with this.
and 3 is Dark World Dealings. That's like okay. That's like
Okay.
not like bad. Yeah, that's like whatever. And then I'll take 1,200.
Yeah. I'm a rock.
He sure is.
The power of the earth flows through my veins. Someone destroy me quickly.
I hope that doesn't happen. I like it. All right, nothing on draw because I can't do that. Anything on standby?
Nope.
Okay, we'll go to main phase then. All right, so I think what we'll do here is that was the first draw phase skipped, right? Yes, it was.
Yeah, let's. I'll keep track of it in the
Okay, cool.
first draw
Set.
skipped. There we
Yeah,
go.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Boom.
All right, we're gonna set here, and we're gonna pass turn.
Running a little low on options here.
It's one of those hands I just have to work with here, and I think there's options. I just need to make sure I don't die before I can use them.
I get that. Anything until main phase?
Nope.
Okay. Then we're gonna normal summon another Scrap Goblin!
Ooh, okay. The double iron chain?
Well, unfortunately, Boulder is level 4, so I will not be able to
I
make
thought
that.
it was, okay.
But instead, that means I can make, a little guy. You might have heard of them. They're called Dark Strike Fighter.
Oh, wow! Oh, that's a good pull.
Thank you. He has not had a chance to do his thing. Maybe this time we will. Battle phase?
Sure.
Attack with the Iron Chain.
We'll go to Grave.
Attack for 26.
That is fine.
And main 2, it's 200 times level that I deal damage for, so that's 14.
Now, it does say during main phase 1. I don't know if that's errata text or not.
This has been errated recently.
Okay.
Old Dark Strike Fighter, you can activate this during any main phase, and you can activate it as many times as you want.
Of course. FTK style.
That's what it was all about, baby.
So what do you got?
But that's a total of, I have 13 levels, it's only 2,600 damage, so you would still be alive if I just ate my entire board, so we're instead just going to set a card, and we are going to pass.
Alright, I will draw. No, I won't. Anything on standby?
Nope.
Alright, we'll go to main phase here. Okay, how do I want to handle this? That is the question. I think what I'll do is normal summon Archfiend.
Alright.
Your go.
Intriguing.
It is.
I am scared. I am going to normal summon Koa'ki Maru Tornado. Any response to summon?
Nope.
Okay. Now I have 17 levels worth of monsters. So I'm going to declare Dark Strike Fighter.
Okay.
Attributing the Tornado to burn you for 800.
Yep. 800 indeed.
I'll declare the effect again, sending the Iron Chain for 1200.
1200 indeed. And then I die.
Last one. Yep. Whoa.
And then we go to
Hey,
game 3.
This is for Frog FTK, you son of a gun.
All right. Game 3. Let's come down to the wire here. FTK business all abound. Infernities is basically an FTK, if we're going to be real. And we'll go into the main phase here.
Alrighty.
All right, we're going to set a card. Set a card. Set a card. We're going to set a card. And we're going to activate Pot of Greed.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. This is like as Infernities as I think you can get, to be honest. Oh, this is actually not bad. We're going to discard a card to special summon Quick Draw Synchron.
Wild.
Quick Quill Build effect engrave.
Oh, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, it's a tuner.
Yeah.
It's banished when it leaves the field. We are going to Synchro Summon here.
Mm-hmm.
And we are going to Synchro Summon into the level 7 Nitro Warrior.
Boy.
Yes, sir. Then I'm going to... I'm not normaled yet. Going to activate Pot of Greed.
What in the world?
I mean, I'm just going to draw 2. It's not a big deal, bro.
How do I win?
Okay, activate Pot of Greed. That's a great
You've
question.
seen a quarter of your deck already.
Activate Dark World Dealings.
Oh, all right.
Draw engine, baby. Draw and discard. Okay.
Draw,
Discard, quick draw, synchron. What about you?
Boulder.
Monkey.
Monkey.
I don't know why that got. Then we'll set, and yeah, you're go. You're good.
All right. Draw for turn.
Yeah.
Good gravy. All right. Let's go to main phase, and we will banish the Boulder from grave.
Ooh, fun.
To special summon Gigantes.
Ooh, he has not made an appearance in quite a while.
No, he has not. And we're gonna see if we can get that sweet 1 for 5. I'm gonna proceed to the battle phase.
On start of battle.
Uh-huh.
Activate offerings. Target Gigantus.
No! All right.
Was not
fine.
destroyed by battle.
It was not. Damn it!
And I skip my next draw phase.
Oh, good for you. Good for you.
Yeah, I know. Crazy, right?
All right, main 2. Come on.
No, hell no.
Set a card.
Okay.
Set a card. Go ahead.
On in phase, we'll MST the set.
Yeah, nice try, idiot. It's my own mystical space typhoon.
I got played.
Way to lose on that one. I'm definitely in control of this duel. This is what I'm
you're doing it, man.
With.
You are doing it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thinking. Looking at your grave. That is an option. Let me see. But is that the option I want? It was. Yeah, I mean, I could do this. I'm gonna activate Reborn, target Gigantus. It was first special summon from hand, so I can special summon it now.
Wow, you are so right, bestie.
I am, and we're going to bring it.
Yeah.
Hello. It is now at grave. I mean, we can activate Nitro Warrior now. I might as well. Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not, right? You only have one set, though, is the weird part. But that's probably fine. We're going to go into battle.
Yeah.
We're going to attack your set with Gigantus.
That's prototype.
Oh, that's just enough to hit over. Perfect. And then we'll hit for 38.
I'll take it right to the dome.
Cool. That's what I like to hear. And then we shall pass the turn to you.
Oh, my God. Oh, no! No!
I've seen a quarter of my... That thing's getting banned again.
All right.
There's no way in hell that thing's sticking around for another format.
Anything until main.
Nah, you're good.
Okay, I normal summon Guardian.
Okay, good card.
I intend to go to battle phase.
That's fine.
I'm going to crash the Gigantes.
That is fair.
All right, that triggers as well, and it blows up all of our spells and traps, so I'll blow up your other 2.
Okay, unfortunate, but fair. There goes my launcher and my break.
Oh, wow. Okay. Main 2.
That's not a bad trade at all.
Set a card. No, I'm loving it, actually. I'm loving it.
All right, we will go draw then.
Now I just got to deal with the stupid Nitro Warrior.
You're right. He's just so strong. We'll go to main phase.
You're?
We'll go right into battle.
Yep.
Attack for 28.
I will Wing Blast, discarding Rook Lord.
Wow. Okay. Back to the extra deck you go, my friend.
Goodbye.
And we'll go to main 2 here. All right, let's look at that grave. All right, cool. All right, we will simply set Le card and pass.
Alrighty. Oh, yes, 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 yes!
Oh, shit.
Yes! Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sure. We'll go standby main. Okay. We will set pass. We've reached that part of the game.
It's so good. I love it.
Tempo. Game 3 always feels like it's like this. We'll go standby main.
Yeah.
Set pass.
Oh, yes, yes. Pot of Greed!
Oh, shit!
Pot of Greed!
Okay, yeah. Let that thing resolve.
Wow. Okay, this still sucks. No, actually, this is the best card ever.
Okay,
we're gonna banish Gigantes. Special summon Gigantes.
Whoa. Do you have a playset?
Whoa. Yeah.
Nice.
It's so nice.
Nice.
Go to battle.
That's fine.
Attack Necromancer.
On declaration, we will book a moon.
I will do no such thing. Set.
We'll do not. It's true. It stays on the field.
Go ahead.
Thank you. We will draw.
Yeah.
We'll go standby. And we'll go to main phase. We're going to normal summon Infernity Randomizer.
Whoa. Oh, the OCG print. Lovely.
Yeah, it's great. We're going to declare the effect of Randomizer. Draw a card. Okay, it was a spell or trap. Do I reveal it? I don't know if I reveal it or not.
Draw a card and reveal it. Yeah.
I didn't see that text. Okay, look at it.
Okay, wow.
I take 500 damage.
Oh, but you get to keep the card. That's cool.
It is cool. It's a nice little trade-off.
Man, I'd pay 500 for a draw. That's awesome.
Yeah, no kidding, dude.
Yeah, all right.
Not exactly like I can use this right now, but that's fine. That being said, I do have you set, so we'll just set you, and then we'll pass the turn.
All right. Start standby main.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go ahead and flip summon the Gigantes.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm gonna go ahead and normal summon Guardian,
Sure.
and we're gonna go to battle phase.
Thinking.
Oh.
Yeah, that's fine. No, you're fine. That's fine.
Okay. We're gonna go ahead and attack. Attack the randomizer with Gigantes.
Yeah. On declaration, we are going to chain offerings target Gigantes.
Valid. Very
Yeah.
valid.
Auto draw is now off.
And then I will go ahead and if it is actually Necromancer, no, you wouldn't have stopped it if it was Necromancer. I feel like that'd be weird. It's something that you want to keep alive. So I'm going to attack the set monster with Guardian.
That's fair. Yeah, no response to that. It is going to be my Mirage.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
good card.
Okay.
That you are correct. Something I would want to keep alive.
Okay, main 2, I'm just going to go ahead and pull the trigger on Initialize.
Sure. Yeah, why not?
Wow.
Add an Iron Core.
1 Iron Core, please. Hold the sauce.
And sauce will be held.
Okay, and go ahead.
I will. Skip the draw phase, only for this one. Auto draw is back on. Anything on standby?
No.
All right, we'll go to main phase then. And declare the effective randomizer.
Oh my God, you can do it again. Son of a... Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Yes. We will draw and reveal my offerings to the doomed. I take 500.
Oh, wow, that's so good.
It's not bad. Now we are going to... how do I want to do this? Okay, so... How do I want to do this exactly? Okay, yes. This is what we will do. Defense.
Uh-huh.
Set. Nothing in grave. Nothing in your grave. Yeah, we'll pass here.
Alrighty. Start standby main.
Yeah, sure.
Normal summon Guardian.
Okay.
Attempt to go to battle phase.
That's fine. Yeah, battle's fine.
Attack the randomizer.
On declaration, we will offerings.
And goodbye.
Yep, there goes the Guardian.
Ooh,
Once
okay.
more.
You get to do the randomizer again.
Second verse, same as the first, my friend.
Go ahead.
All right, draw phase. There is no draw. Anything on standby?
No.
Main phase, declare the effective randomizer.
Yeah.
Draw and reveal my mystical space typhoon.
Oh, well, thank God.
I lose 500. Losing a lot of life points here. Hard times. But that's fine. I think what we'll do here is we kind of want to get things going a little bit. And I want to look at your hand. You haven't activated that set yet, so to me that says that it's not imperative, but it needs like a trigger condition. So I think what we're going to do here is activate Drag Down.
Yeah, here you go. Take a look.
And you know my hand already, it's the MST, so...
Yeah, take it.
Oh my God.
He's back!
Oh my God. All right, we're going to... Yeah, he sure is. Yeah, discard the Chimera.
Yeah.
And
Oh, right. You get to choose. Son of a...
I do get to choose, yes. And you can look at mine.
Yeah.
I mean, all I have is MST.
Put that
so
mystical space typhoon away.
I will. And then we both draw one. Oh, okay. This works fine. Set.
Uh-huh.
And your go.
All right. Start standby main.
Go for it.
Mystical space typhoon. Hit your set card.
We will chain Reckless Greed.
Oh, that's good. Oh, that's so
It's
good.
pretty good. It's not bad. Auto draw is now off, though. Don't worry. I made sure to.
All right. Any Archfiend draws in any of those?
There was, I did want to wait till we were done. There was, in fact, an Archfiend draw. I will reveal it, and because I drew it when the hand was empty, did not miss timing. That is how that works. I'm almost positive that is how that works. If not, you guys can yell at me. Anyway, special Archfiend.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna go.
But I don't get the search because I have a card in my hand. That is an instance where I cannot get my search.
Yeah. All right, then we will set this, and I'll hecking pass.
All right, I draw, except I don't. If Dueling Book will let me.
If Dueling Book let me not draw, please.
Anything on standby?
No, all good.
All right, we'll set. Go to main. I should have done that in main, but yeah, we're fine. We will declare effective randomizer.
Yeah, go ahead. You're getting so much value out of this thing.
It's crazy how much value I'm getting here. We're going to reveal this. It is going to be Infernity Force. I lose 500.
Infernity
That's fine.
Force.
Small price to pay.
Destroy the attack monster. Wow, that is so good.
Sakuretsu armor.
Yeah.
Sakuretsu armor.
It's a Sakuretsu armor.
It's yeah, true. Okay, so your hand was Tri-Horned, Iron Core, and I think Scrap Chimera. I discarded the Chimera, meaning that your hand currently is more than likely Tri-Horned Iron Core. I don't know what this set is, but we're going to find out. I'm going to go ahead and try to hit over it.
It is Scrap Goblin.
Ooh, okay. It cannot be Destroy a Battle, unfortunately. Sad times. We are going to go to main 2.
Scrap Goblin may not be a snake, but it definitely has no steppy energy.
That's... Yeah, sure. Sure. And then we will pass the turn.
Alrighty. So, standby.
Nothing on standby.
Main. God, the Infernity Force really, really messes with everything I want to do right now.
I mean, it's a good card. It is by no means a bad card. I'm actually glad we're running this. I don't know why it's killing a cat in the art, but it's kind of funny, I guess.
Go away. No. The cat is killing the other thing.
Is it?
Yeah.
You sure?
In fact, I think they actually made that cat recently because the card in the art is one of those counter fairies. So it should be being hit by the Infernity Force.
Oh, you're right. It's Herald of Whatever Light. Okay, yeah.
You have no Infernities in grave except Mirage.
Which I cannot special.
Yeah, so that's not a valid target. So that's cool and based.
Sure.
So what we're going to attempt to do is normal summon Koa'ki Maru Tornado.
That is fine.
We're going to go to battle phase.
Sure.
And we're going to attack the randomizer.
Unfortunately, the randomizer is going to get destroyed here. I will stop getting value off
Finally,
of it
God!
Because I cannot activate Force here.
See,
because... Yeah.
No,
you go. I was just going to say, because you are correct. The destroy monster and special summon is simultaneous. It's not destroy and if you do, you can. It's destroy and special.
Got it. Okay.
So mandatory.
So now
you
it's
are correct.
live.
I cannot do much. Yes, now it is live.
See, I don't know if I'm happy or sad, though, because the randomizer has been doing more damage to you than I've done this entire game.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Okay, and that leaves you with an Archfiend versus my Tornado. Let's... Because I want to kill the Archfiend, right? Because I don't want you to keep attacking.
You can.
Yeah, because you know I have the Iron Core, so I could use the effect.
I'm aware of this.
I forget what the other... Do I know what the other set card is?
You do not. No,
okay,
you do not.
Okay, so I have no idea what that one is. Like, if I destroy it, then it's no longer a threat on board, but if you get Launcher, then it's like the biggest threat ever, and I've handed you the win at that point.
Yeah, and you do not know what the set is.
And then if I do that, I have to stack the Iron Core on top of my deck, so I have no way to do anything. So wait, are you locked out of any draws for a while?
My next draw, I skip.
Yeah, but if I do that, then Iron Core is also messed up. I'm just gonna pass. Go ahead.
Fair. All right, draw. Draw 2 skipped, so I will turn auto draw back on now.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll go standby. And we'll go main phase.
Yeah.
We will go straight to battle. And attack over your Tornado.
I will take 3.
Okay. This is dueling. We'll go main 2 here. I'm going to think here for a sec. Oh, all your Guardians are in there. Damn, I didn't even know that.
Oh no, I'm losing rock power.
It's true. All right, you know what? We'll just pass here. We'll pass here.
All right. That top deck was not what I needed, but it might be the card that I deserve.
Who's to say?
Let's set pass.
Alrighty. Auto draw is back on, so we'll draw here. We are going to activate the effect of Infernity Archfiend.
Oh, God! Yeah, go ahead.
And we will declare its effect on summon.
Uh-huh.
We will add Infernity Launcher.
Oh, woof.
All good?
Yeah, it's good.
We'll go to standby.
Uh-huh.
And we shall go to the main phase. We are going to set a card. Look at my grave. Now, I don't have that, but I do have that. So that's cool. Tell you what. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get the value while we can. Let's go ahead and activate the lawn chair.
Yeah, that's savage. That's great.
And we're going to declare its effect, send it to the grave, targeting my randomizer.
Uh-huh.
Boom. Shock-a-lock.
Up to 2. Wow, incredible.
Yep, up to 2. That's so Mirage is exactly 2. Launch air is up to 2.
Got it.
Yep. So we are going to declare effect.
Yeah.
It is a spell or trap, MST.
Oh.
So I will
God.
take 5. You're doing so much damage to me.
Yeah, I'm so good at this.
And we're gonna go ahead and activate it. Just pop your back row.
I'm going to chain widespread dud, targeting both your archfiends.
Ooh, okay, sure.
All right.
That is unfortunate.
Okay, I guess now we find out if you have the other
We're gonna find out
if you
now.
have the
It's
other
true.
launcher.
They are going to both go to the grave. Sad times indeed. And guess what?
What?
Your go.
Alrighty. Oof. Okay. Standby main.
Sure.
Um.
Now I know that there's something you can do here, but ask yourself if you really want to do that.
What do you think I can do right now?
I know what two of the cards in your hand are. That's all I'm gonna say.
Look, I'm not gonna run Trihorn Dragon into Infernity Force. I'm not doing that.
I'm just saying it's a possibility. I'm not saying it's a smart move. I'm just saying it's a possibility.
Okay, though, actually, we might have a way around this now, which I'm a fan of.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and activate Instant Fusion.
Wow. Okay, sure, yeah.
Pay 1,000. Any response?
Nope, you're good.
Gonna summon the Fusionist.
Okay. When that resolves, I'm going
right.
to activate Chain Disappearance.
Whoa. Banish that monster with 1,000. Okay, I guess we don't have Fusionist anymore.
I just don't want to keep your. I just don't want you to get any value. I'll be honest here, man.
All right. Well, I mean, no, that's fair. My game plan just went right out the window. All right, go ahead.
I will indeed.
Oh,
No
this
skip
is
draws
so-
here.
You have one launcher left.
I do. We'll go to main phase.
One launch and 14 card deck. Oh my god.
We're gonna set.
Yeah.
We are going to declare the effect of randomize.
You draw 2 cards every turn. Go ahead.
I do. It's true. We're gonna draw and reveal my Archfiend.
No!
You take 800 life points.
Yeah, 800.
And we're gonna declare the effect of my Archfiend. Special summon.
Now, did we talk about how this was that missed timing?
Yes, we did. Actually, you're correct. Never mind.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do that. That's on my bad because I literally said that earlier. My bad.
No, you're good. It's not
okay.
It's not a mandatory effect though. Just to.
Yeah, just to clarify, you're right.
Okay. When is this? You can reveal. Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah,
All right.
that is fine. I don't mind that. So instead, we're just going to. How do I want to do this? Because I know what these 2 sets are now. I know what that is. I might as well just see what I can get. Yeah, we'll normal summon the Archfiend.
Uh-huh.
We'll not get the effect there, which is fine. 2 other ones are in the grave, which means you know exactly what it means. And then we'll go into battle.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see your graveyard real quick. The only other scrap card you have in your grave right now is Chimera.
Yeah.
Okay, so you would be able to add Chimera to your hand if I destroy the Goblin. And I don't like keeping a tuner active, but I think we're going to have to do that. We're going to have to hit over your set. Hit over your set again.
They are going to push. It is prototype.
Okay, that's fine. I don't mind that at all. So we'll go to main 2 then. We'll pass the turn.
Alrighty. Draw. Standby.
Okay.
Main phase.
Sure, what you got?
All my guardians are in the grave. Wow.
Yeah, all of them.
Wow. Have fun.
Really? Okay. We will draw then.
Uh-huh.
And we'll go standby. We'll go main phase. Now, let me look at my grave. That's a cool grave. We're going to activate Launch Air.
Oh, you're not. Go ahead.
All right, we will send Launch Air to the grave, targeting Archfiend and Archfiend. It is not different names.
No, it is not.
All right, here they come. They're now all on the field.
Yep.
Nope, don't declare it. And we will chain 1 Archfiend, chain 2 Archfiend.
Yeah, all good.
All right, we will add the Infernity Beetle.
Beetle.
Yes, Beetle. And the Infernity Force.
Second one.
Yep, we'll set the Force. We are going to normal summon the Beetle.
Beetle.
It's true. Then we're going to activate a randomizer.
Uh-huh.
All right, we will draw, and I will take 500 because I drew Phoenix Wing Wind Blast.
It's Wing Blast.
It's not a bad one, man. I'll be honest here. So let's see. There's a few lines I have here, but I want to think about what is the best one. A lot of good cards set here.
I hear Baron's pretty good.
Oh, dude, if only. That would be sick. Let's see. How do I want to handle this? Can I do you? Yeah, I can, actually. Yeah, I could do that, but is that the optimal situation here? I'm just going to think for 1 second, if you don't mind.
No, yeah, take your Thinkos.
I'm taking them. I'm taking the big Thinkos. Yeah, we'll synchro here. We'll do Beetle and the Archfiend. And we're going to bring out the Synchro Monster Iron Chain Dragon.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've heard he's in season this time of year. Then we're going to do nothing else. But what we are going to do is go into the battle phase.
Uh-huh.
We are going to hit over the prototype.
All right, they are dead.
We're going to Archfiend over your set.
That is Boulder. I'm going to trigger their effect.
Sure.
We're going to grab Tornado.
Okay, that's fine. Then I am going to... I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm just going to Goblin. Protect the Goblin.
Sounds good.
And that's nothing's going to happen. Into battle?
Yeah. Blah! Activate effect.
That's fine.
Get the Chimera back.
Welcome, Chimera.
Hello.
All right, and we'll go to main 2 here.
Mm-hmm.
And we will pass the turn. I have quite a array of cards set.
Yes, you do. And none of them are good for me. So, you have the Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, which is currently offline because you have no discard
Yeah,
fodder.
exactly. I was
You
going to
have
say, nothing...
2 Infernity Forces,
Mhm.
which leaves you with 1 set card that could possibly mess this up. But if this goes through, we are going to have a jam. I normal summon koa'ki Maru Tornado.
Anything on summon?
I'm going to activate with priority. Returning an Iron Core from my hand to the top of my deck. There it is right there. All right.
Now,
Uh-huh.
what I'm going to do here is think. Because I think the way that works for me... Okay, no, I can't do that. Never mind. So, okay, who's getting destroyed here? Are they all specialed?
I believe all of them were special summoned because Randomizer was brought back by a launcher, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Yeah,
so that's fine. I don't think they have anything when they're destroyed. So
Not to my
they
knowledge.
are all going to go to the grave.
Okay, well, that was a scary situation averted.
It certainly was.
I will attempt to go to battle phase.
We will book the tornado.
Goodbye.
Farewell. I only have so many cards I can draw now.
Okay, end turn.
All right, we will draw. Oh, that's one of them. We'll
Oh,
go
no!
standby.
Yeah.
We'll go main phase here.
Yeah.
We'll normal the Armageddon Knight and declare effect.
That's good. Yeah.
It is, in fact, very good. We are going to send... What do we want to send here? We'll send the other Armageddon Knight. Nope, not to hand. To grave. No.
We love to see it, folks.
We do. Okay, we are going to go battle.
Mm-hmm.
And attack over your 1200 defense tornado.
Goodbye. What is that bag they're carrying?
I think it is. So what it is, like, I think there's like a Japanese like myth about like a bag of wind, which I believe is what the reference is. But for jokes, we can say it's from Sears.
Hell yeah.
Yes, absolutely. And then we shall pass the turn.
All right, start.
I have not drawn into any of the things.
Stand by. Man, whoa, check it out. Check out what I just drew. Incredible.
That's crazy.
Wow. Let's go ahead and normal summon Chimera.
Okay.
I will declare effects.
Yeah. Target.
It is Goblin.
That makes sense. You can
Does
make
it
level 6s now. Or
negate
7s,
the
excuse me.
effect? Does it negate the effect of what I summon?
No.
It does
Shouldn't.
not. Actually, for real, I'm actually not going to synchro summon. I'm just going to go to battle phase and we're going to attack
okay.
with Chimera.
Sure. Yeah, that totally makes sense. We'll take 300.
All right. Yeah, that's the end of my turn. Go ahead.
All right, we will draw then. We'll go standby.
Yeah.
Main phase. We are going to normal summon Necromancer. Finally.
Oh no!
Effect set to defense position. It's finally time. The most exciting time of the day has finally come. We are going to think here. We're going to Necromancer effect. Targeting the Beetle.
Yeah.
Woo. He's here.
Beetle.
All right. So now I think I have some options open here. What attribute? Okay, that's Earth. So that's online. Okay. Here's what we'll do. We're going to synchro summon.
Yeah.
Beep. I haven't synchroed once this turn? What the fuck? Okay.
Wow.
No, I
yeah.
did once. I did once.
Oh, right. There's Iron Chain. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. We're going to bring out Magical Android.
Ooh, okay.
Yes, sir. Then we're going to go into the battle phase.
Yeah.
And we're going to hit your Chimera.
I will take 7.
Yes, you will. This is true. We'll go to main 2. And in the end phase, I will gain 600 life points.
All right.
And I will pass to you.
All right.
This is a hell of a game, by the way.
Absolutely. I'm losing my whole mind here. Okay, normal summon koa'ki Maru Doom.
Oh, Doom.
Talk about Doomers earlier, but this is the OG Doomer.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
You have 2 Force, 1 Phoenix Wingwind Blast. You still have a launcher in deck, if I'm counting correctly. No, you're out of launchers. Okay, you're
do not have a launcher in my deck.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I can make any level 6. If I Brio, I can bounce the back row, but then you just get the back row back because you can just set it again.
It's true.
So I am going to commit to synchro summoning Iron Chain Dragon.
That's what I expected. Yeah, that's fair.
And then we'll go to battle phase.
Okay.
And we'll attack over the android for 100.
All right. I will take 100, and I will mill 3.
All right, half your deck. Let's go.
Necromancer.
Oh God.
Mirage.
Oh.
Phoenix Wing Wind Blast. What is even in my deck anymore?
Oh my God, I am so lucky.
Yeah, I don't even know what's in my deck anymore, to be totally honest with you.
Wow,
We'll
I don't
find out
have
in a
any
second.
other place going.
Okay, we'll go standby.
Yeah.
And we'll go main phase. We are going to set and pass.
Oh.
We've reached that point, yes.
Standby main.
Okay.
Battle phase.
Okay.
Attack.
There goes Quillbolt Hedgehog.
End phase.
All right, draw. Standby, main, normal Necromancer.
No! No!
The time has finally come, my friend. And I think this might...
No!
Can I count this correct? Do I know how to count?
Come
Hold on, do I know how to count? I think we might be looking at something really good here. First effect to put in defense position.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, I see the play. I see the play. Oh my god, I see the play.
No,
Oh
no.
I see the play. Okay.
Don't see it. Take out your
No.
prescriptions.
No, but I see it though. Okay, we're gonna bring out the beetle.
Uh-huh.
Here he is.
Yeah.
The beetle's here now. Okay, we are going to... Quillbolt Hedgehog effect. Special summon it.
Yeah.
Because I control a tuner. I think that's everything I can do there. So all I do now... Oh my god. What is even the last card in my deck? I don't even know. I legit don't even know. But that's fine, because I don't need to know. Oh my god. If I could... Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Oh my god, this is so stressful.
I do
All
not
right,
blame you. This is so wild.
Is insane. This is literally insane. What is in my grave again? Hold on. I need to make sure about something. Okay, that's been done. Fuck, man. This is crazy. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. We are going to... Bam.
Okay.
Bam.
5.
Canister.
Okay.
Battle.
Yeah.
Destroy.
They are gone.
Main 2.
Yeah.
This is the most stressed I've ever been playing this fucking game. I just want you to know that right now.
Uh-huh.
I just want you to understand that.
Yeah.
And we will pass the turn.
Oh, God. Okay, main phase?
Okay.
Okay, your sets are Phoenix Wing, 2 forces, and you have the monsters. Okay, let's go for the cool play. Let's special summon Cyber Dragon!
Wow. Okay.
I normal summon Key Mouse!
What the fuck? Okay.
I'm going to synchro summon my level 1 Tuna and my level 5 non-tuner into the level 6 Brionac Dragon of the Ice Barrier.
Oh my god, no. It's not true.
And I'm going to pitch my entire hand to the grave.
It can't be true.
Go away. Go
First
away.
one?
Go away.
Who are your targets, motherfucker?
Your Phoenix Wing Wind Blast, your Cataster, and your Quillbolt Hedgehog. Which will then be banished because it was brought back by its own effect.
And it did leave the field, actually. You are right. And which back row did you target? This one?
The one that was
rightmost
Phoenix
one?
Wing. The one that was Phoenix Wing Wind Blast.
You say that, but we don't... Do we know which one that is?
I think it's this one. I think I remember it being that
All right,
one.
we'll put that one to the hand, then. We'll put that one to hand.
Battle 23.
Okay, 23 will go through there.
All right, end phase.
Draw. Standby main.
Yeah.
I got nothing.
What was the last card in deck? Oh!
I cannot believe it. I have been hoisted.
We win via
by
deck
my
out!
own petard. I have been hoisted. Oh my god. That is the craziest, most stressful duel I think I have ever had, and I don't think anybody has ever decked out via randomizer before. I am at a loss. I'm literally at a loss for words. I don't know what to say. I legitimately am at a loss. Like, I'm thinking of, like, a funny quip. I don't have anything. Nothing.
I do not know how you resolved double Pot of Greed at the beginning of the game, and we somehow ended up with the most incredible game we've probably ever had here on the show.
It was really good. It was probably one of the best games we've ever had. Most stressful, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
God, I shouldn't have set the Quill Bolt is what I should have done. Because, like, Wing Blast, I could have discarded it, brought it back. Oh, man, so many misplays. Such is life. Damn it, if I pulled Dark Strike Fighter, you'd been fucked.
True.
Because I could have just tributed it and won.
Immediately died.
Oh my god. All right. I don't even know what to say. What a game. What a damn game. Holy moly. All right. How were your pulls, Nova? Jesus,
absolutely dog shit. I pulled nothing out of here that was worth mentioning.
God knows.
How about you?
It sucks. I pulled, okay, I got Scrap Dragon.
Oh, you got Scrap, son of a gun.
I did. I got the scrappiest of dragons.
I got
Fortunately, yeah, that was about it. I mean, I pulled the psychic guy who we saw in this match. But other than that, yeah, god damn. Grab Archfiend. I mean, a level 7, and even like that would have been good, because at least that would have been like a level 7 I could have used to beat over the Iron Chain.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What a game, though, dude. What a game.
Holy cow, yeah, I'm speechless.
Yeah. So that was my pulls. Scrap Dragon was really it.
So no effect veilers.
No effect veilers.
No solemn warnings.
No solemn warnings.
Wow, okay. That's to be expected. They're like ultras. Oh, Pot of Duality, did you get that?
Nope, not a single one.
Damn, okay, yeah, we are.
Not a single one. Crazy. Actually crazy. But yes, Dark Strike Blast is next week, though, Nova.
Oh, boy. I'm waiting for those card
curries. There's lots of good stuff in there. But before we get into that, let's talk real quickly about ads, bans, and unbans. First off, let's get to ads. I really would appreciate it if we could add a generic level 7, because I have many ways to synchro summon level 6s, level 8s, level 5s. 7 is the toolbox that I don't have access to. Only thing I have is like your Bellum, which is like not worth the commitment. It's low attack for level 7. It gets outclassed by level 7s. Like, I mean, look at Archfiend. Like, it's right there. And I mean, the effect is just too, unfortunately, not really worth the summon, to be honest. It's very, very, very situational, and I would appreciate more generic material level 7s, possibly like Dark Strike Fighter, to be honest with you.
Yeah, it's Urbellum sounds good on paper. Like, if your opponent has a lot of advantage, you can, like, Fate Seal them so that they can't get any more of it. But in a game where we have so many good trap cards, you can just set a whole bunch of them and get under Urbellum's effect. Scrap Archfiend is, like, the pinnacle of generic beatdown at this point in time. Because other level 7s just don't, as we can see here, they just don't measure up to the raw attack power of the TCG exclusive.
Yeah, at least at this juncture.
Yeah.
Worth noting. But, yeah, I'll throw my hat in for Scrap Archfiend or Dark Strike. I'll say Scrap Archfiend, though, just because I think having access to, like, probably a vanilla beater is probably going to be a little bit better than having access to something that could easily break games and make them very annoying.
Yeah, Dark Strike Fighter is an infinitely more bannable target.
True, it's true. And speaking of which, let's go into bans.
Nice.
So was there anything you saw that you think should be bannable?
Well, yeah, the entire Infernity engine. This deck is nuts!
It's crazy. It is absolutely insane. And unfortunately, I was hoisted by my own petard here and did not get what I needed. But such is life. It's just kind of one of those things. The pilot of Infernities needs to be very careful. I don't think necessarily there's anything in here that could be banned. I mean, because, like, the launcher and the Archfiend stuff only came into play, like, I don't know, like, mainly during Game 1, like, a few times during Game 3, but honestly, the star of Game 3 was Randomizer, if we're gonna be real.
Randomizer was kind of a goat.
Yeah.
The fact that it turned, it basically removed all of those skip your draw phase restrictions. And despite the fact that it did a lot of damage, you essentially paid 2,000 life points to draw 4 cards. I'd say a ton of decks would love that.
Oh, yeah, no, I think it's great. And also, that is a optional reveal. That is worth it. I believe it's a optional reveal.
No, yeah, you have to show it off to confirm if it was a monster or spell trap.
Ah, okay, I see. Okay, so there you go. So never mind. That's incorrect on my end. Yeah, I mean, I guess Pod agreed.
It's so funny that we have this funny thing where there's people who want to unban really powerful cards, and then the ban crowd is like immediately like, no, put it back on the list, put it back on the list.
They don't know what they want, man. I'm telling you. As far as bans, I mean, I'm sure they'll come into something. I guess maybe Launcher will be considered broken or something. But I mean, I'm fine with it. Keeping it around for another week, I think it'd be nice. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. I mean, I'll say Pod agreed, I guess. What about you?
Well, as someone who doesn't get to pick the ban this week,
But in terms of like, what is a ban that you are, a card you want to see gone? I suppose is more so what I'm asking.
God, I want to see gone. God, yeah, like, I mean, not. It's personally motivated, obviously, but the Infernity cards are only going to get better as time goes on. Because they're such a like strong generic pick, and if anyone allows you to get multiple beetles on the ad, then the roof goes off your entire strategy, because then you get like multiple tuners on board. You can start cycling necromancers and making Brionax or whatever skin synchros you have access to. God, I literally don't know, because it's like the list of ban Launcher, ban Archfiend. But we just added those cards, so it's like...
Yeah, it feels almost anticlimactic to ban what we just added.
Yeah, so I actually legit do not have something for all of you. Go ham. Pick whatever your little heart desires. Or just listen to Noajenk. That's a good idea, too.
That also works. I will also say you can add Beetle as well. I prefer having a generic level 7, just so we have access to it. But Beetle is also a good add. But that being said, what about unbans?
Oh, that's a good question. Man, is it futile to ask people to give me back Gateway?
I mean, it's certainly an option. It's definitely one of those we could bring back. It was banned, so we can technically unban it. But the question is, will God allow us to? That I don't know. It's really more of a moral quandary at that point. I'll just say Dark Hole again. Whatever.
What's that meme that's like? God took away my Gateway of the 6 because if he knew I could generate 2 Bushido counters every time I normal or special summon a 6 Samurai, I'd be too powerful.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how that works. I mean, that's straight up how that works. Yeah, I mean, that is one of them. And
Dark Hole's funny, though. Yeah, I think Dark Hole is good to have a bit more mass removal. It's kind of the reason I ran Tornado, because I wanted to be able to just punch a whole bunch of monsters, so...
Yep.
Get that back.
Agreed. Yeah, there's that. Okay, so we will say Dark Hole then for the unban. So let's talk about Star Strike Blast coming up in just 1 week's time. The cover card of this set is one we will not pull. Shooting Star Dragon.
Those are the words of a coward. I'm pulling Shooting Star Dragon.
Well, I'm glad to hear, because I'm definitely not. What I might pull, however, is the low rarity, if I could find it. I was just looking at it. Where did you go, you motherfucker? Here you are. Formula Synchron.
Formular?
I hardly knew her. But it is,
yeah, I don't know. Like, it's a free draw. Maybe once we get to TGs later on, we can start doing some silly TG combos.
It's true. These are options. And that I don't think I'd be in like 2 sets from now, if I remember correctly. Because I believe after this we're doing another Hidden Arsenal.
I believe that's the case. Let me pull up the set list.
Yeah, and while you're doing that, I will mention that a rare hand trap in this set is Trollin Lockbird.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's crazy, actually. I did not know it came out this early. But that is one thing we can look forward to probably pulling at least 1 or 2 copies of, as well as Swift Scarecrow.
Hey, we missed Battle Fader. Maybe we can get a good second chance at that.
True. Basically the same card. Extra Veiler's here. Not as useful as Effect Veiler, but it's a thing that exists. There's actually a lot of really good low rarity cards in this set, to be honest. Like Creation Resonator.
The Karakuris are a lot of low levels.
Yes. We talked about that before we started recording. They make their debut here. They make their debut as the Psyblocker.
Oh boy, Psyblocker. Okay,
like
Star Strike Blast is full of a bunch of cards that only arrive in modern formats when it is like the most toxic thing.
Yeah, I was just looking at that too, because we have Different Dimension Ground as well in here.
Yeah? If you're that desperate to get rid of mono attribute at grave effects, different dimension ground. If searching gets too out of hand, you get the droll.
Oh boy. Oh Jesus. Vanity's Emptiness is here.
Vanity's Emptiness.
Fuck.
It was not a what is it? It wasn't a symptom of a broken format. It made the broken formats.
Yep. It's literally format warping.
Oh my god.
Absolutely insane card. The origin, I want to say, in some instances, of just draw the out.
Basically.
Absolutely insane card. We're also seeing a lot of cool hand traps here. Actually, we have Skullmeister.
Ooh, that's a nice one.
I don't think I would be far-fetched in saying that we are coming into a very format warping set here with Starstrike Blast.
I would say so. D-Rev definitely had the potential to do that, but we didn't really pull the cards for it.
True.
But with things like the new Watt cards, the new Car Curries all being at fairly accessible rarities, we could see a huge sea change in our deck building.
Yeah, absolutely. And hand traps really coming into play here as well. We've had some in play before in like very minute use. But I mean, the fact that we have access now to Skullmeister, Droll and Lockbird, things like that, are really going to start, I think, changing how we play the game. Hopefully, if we draw them. That being said, it all depends on if we draw it or not. And I don't know, knowing my luck, I don't know if that's going to happen, but we shall see in time. But that's going to be next week. It'll be Starstrike Blast, and I'm excited.
Same here. All right, well, thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you have as much luck as we do with striking those Star Blasts. Noajenk, have anything you want to leave with the audience before we head out?
I hope you guys enjoyed that game, because it was probably one of the best we've played in a very long time. It was a lot of fun.
Oh, fuck. Everyone get out of here. He's overlaying the synchros. He's overlaying the synchros.
I'm going to make it. Here it comes. Infernity, baby.
Okay.
As soon as I summoned the Necromancer. Okay, this is now the game.
Fucking hell.
Oh, man.
Someone save me. I'm dying.
That's actually what Necromancer said.
Yeah.
No, that's what Prototype said.
Yeah. Fucking end this torture. My life is paid.
Holy hell.